Welcome back, YouTube. So today I'm providing you with another update for AMC price action. Based on my last video, we were talking about what happens when you break below the $10 range historically. And today we're going to take a closer look at some possibly confirmations that we're getting and that we're probably going to confirm on Tuesday when the markets reopen. But before we get into that, remember you guys can check out Moomoo and get payment for order flow free trading right now and get 13 free stocks when you deposit any amount. And also, if you want access to the private Discord where we go over our trading plays every week, learn how to trade options and things like that, I have a link in the description for that. So let's get into it. We are looking at what has historically happened time and time again with the price of AMC, which is it is very difficult to control the buying pressure once you get below 10 bucks and preferably around 8 bucks. We had this issue last time on the cycle, early 2021 at around the $8 range when they were trying to short into oblivion. And basically anything at around 8 bucks or lower, buying pressure simply becomes like overwhelming. And you typically see these run-ups, these just shorts having to increase dramatically just to even maintain the current price action. So this is typically where you'll see those springs or those runs from like 8 bucks to like 20 bucks and stuff like that, because that buying pressure has to get relief. And what we're looking for in my last video, I was saying that we're looking for where the brakes are going to pump and preferably where the resistance was going to come in at. And it looks like we are getting some evidence of that at around the 830 range. What is this? The rejections are, 833. That's where these two rejections are. And you can see right here before we had that run up to what is this, the like $16, $17 range, which is basically 100% run up. We got the rejections here off of this range. So this is really an amazing point in time with it. This is an amazing point that we are in the cycle. If we go down below, because you'll see this like evidence of this, when we get below, this was 794. What happened after 794? Boom, over 100% increase. And then of course we had the consolidation back down and stuff like that. And then of course now we had 855 roughly. What happened? Boom. That buying pressure has to get relieved. And this is where you see, like we're talking about the spike in buying pressure, the spike in options coming and stuff like that. People are looking at this. Traders, swing traders, all that. They're looking at this and saying, this is a window here for 100% return based off of the last 2 cycles alone. So this is where you have a lot of that pressure coming in and people piling into the stock to ultimately position themselves to be in front of that. And this, in the short term, this certainly helps overwhelm shorts. So this is what I'm anticipating as far as going to be like our next move or our next leg up, which is going to be more than likely this run coming up this week. We'll see if it works out. We're going to look for confirmation, obviously, early Tuesday. Monday is a holiday, so the markets will not be open. But we're looking for that confirmation early Tuesday to see if this is, in fact, this second rejection here that we're having, if this is, in fact, going to come true, and we're going to pretty much take off in the opposite direction. Another indicator that you're going to want to look for next week is obviously options. Look at the amount of options that are out of the money, ITM, and see if there's going to be any significant spikes. I imagine there will be a great amount of spikes Tuesday morning. I say Tuesday before noon. I think there will be a significant amount of spikes in the options that are taking out. Because when this looks like it's going to play out and have that reversal, I'll say we go from like, I say we touch back to around like 9 bucks, 9.50. This is going to be a window of opportunity here for a bunch of people to get in and say, okay, well, we're headed back towards 10. Let's get some $10 options. Let's get some $15 options. This has happened the last 2 cycles here. And of course, the people that are saying that, this is looking like it's going to head above 10 again. Okay, let's go. This would be a great opportunity to go ahead and buy some shares up below 10. Historically, this is what we've been waiting on. This is what we've been talking about. Whenever we hit below this here, they cannot control it at these prices. It is much more difficult to short this down from 8 bucks than it is from 30 bucks. This is the buying pressure. It just becomes too cheap and too good of a deal, because when you start looking at the fundamentals and stuff like that, you'll say that even without a squeeze, even without synthetics, they're undervaluing the company in the market. So this just becomes easy money at that point. You can't have a company that was near bankrupt and not generating revenue and then say, oh, okay, well, after billions of dollars in revenue, expanding the business and all that kind of stuff, and then say, oh, well, you know what, the company's worth less now. The company's worth $2 a share instead of like, it just doesn't make sense. So this is going to be a huge catalyst that's going to help pump the brakes on the descend that we've seen over the last week. That's what I'm looking for next week. Those are the indicators that I'm looking for next week. I am expecting, if we get the confirmation on Tuesday, I am expecting an increase in the start of a run potentially to at least 100% increase to around like that $15, $16 range just based off of the last 2 cycles alone. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Like the video, share the video, subscribe if you want to hear more from me, and I will see you in the next one.